welcome back to the channel. This is Trapti Parik, legal intern at Lexis & Company from Jain Anand Vyas University, Jodhpur. Delhi High Court uphold the order of interim maintenance to alleged live-in partner of married man under Domestic Violence Act. The Delhi High Court upheld the order of an additional session judge directing a married man to pay ad interim maintenance under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 to a woman claiming to be his living partner. The single bench of Justice Subramaniam Prasad observed that the issue as to whether the parties were residing in a shared household and were enjoying a domestic relationship in the nature of marriage could not be decided without leading evidence. The order assumes significance in light of recent judgment of other high court holding that the living relationship between a married and unmarried person or is permissible or not. Order on the proposition have been passed by the High Court of Allahabad, Rajasthan and Punjab. In fact, the Bombay High Court in 2015 denied the relief under Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act to a woman who was living with a married man for 15 years. It ruled that such a relationship cannot be a relationship in the nature of marriage and therefore there is no entitlement under the Domestic Violence Act. In the case of Praveen Tandon versus Tanika Tandon, the woman claimed that the petitioner did not disclose his marital status when they met so as to induce her to marry him. The petitioner was also stated to have executed a marriage agreement with her to show his genuineness and responsibility towards her and her child from previous marriage. Thereafter, the petitioner is said to have told the respondent that his wife is on dialysis and would not survive long, and therefore he is looking for a life partner and that is going to marry her. He further claimed that the petitioner arranged a rental accommodation and both of them were living a husband and wife. She mentioned that the petitioner name is shown as the father of her child in the school record. The petitioner is named as a nominee in her bank account. She praised that now on account of difference in with the petitioner, direction may be issued restricting the latter, evacuating her from the rented accommodation and also directing him to pay interim maintenance. The petitioner, on the other hand, challenged that the maintainability of the proceeding under Domestic Violence Act. He stated that the respondent admittedly knew that he was married to somebody else and therefore she cannot claim any relief under the Domestic Violence Act as a question of relationship in the nature of marriage under Section 2F of the Domestic Violence Act does not arise. The court observed that in order to maintain a petitioner under Domestic Violence Act, the aggrieved person has the right to show that the aggrieved person and the respondent live together in a shared household, and this could be even from a relationship in the nature of marriage. In this case, the court said the marriage place on record shows that the petitioner has entered into a marriage agreement in the year 2012, wherein it is stated that both the parties intended to marry each other. It was concluded that the parties are majors and they have voluntarily cohabited for a significant period of time. It ruled that the question to whether the respondent has been dubbed by the petitioner or whether she was a party to an adulterous and bigamous relationship or not, whether her conduct would not entitle her for any protection under the Domestic Violence Act can be determined only after the evidence is lacked. In the case of Indra Sharma versus VKV Sharma, where the Supreme Court was held that the duration of the period of the relationship, the question as to whether there was a shared household or not, the pooling of the resources and financial arrangement and the domestic arrangement, the sociologist in the public, and the intentions and the conduct of the parties are all the question of the fact which has to be established by leading evidence. The High Court added that in the case that is in the trial court, after evidence is lacked, comes to a conclusion that the respondent herein was not entitled to protection of the Domestic Violence Act, then to adequate safeguard must be made to ensure that the respondent return the amount received by an interim maintenance back to the petitioner with the interest. So I hope you like my video. Please like, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.